If you're caring for an aging parent, that term artificial intelligence can sound, well, pretty intimidating. It often brings to mind things that feel cold, mechanical, maybe just overwhelming for someone you love. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? Today, we are going to completely reframe that fear. This is the big question, right? It's really the core fear for so many seniors and their families. This idea that a computer could become smarter than us, or worse, replaced our roles, it's unsettling. But I promise you, there's another way to see it. So here's the mental shift we're going to make together. Instead of seeing AI as cold, we'll see it as a helper. Instead of mechanical, let's think creative. And instead of a replacement, let's see it for what it truly can be. Something that is deeply, deeply empowering. Okay, so the single most important thing to get our heads around is this. AI is just a tool. It's not a threat. I mean, think about it. A hammer doesn't just build a house by itself, right? And a chef's knife doesn't cook a five-star meal without a human hand guiding it. AI is exactly the same. It's an instrument, just waiting for our intention. So let's define it like this for today. AI is not here to replace human creativity, or compassion, or wisdom. Not at all. It's just a tool, like a guitar, a knife, or a hammer, that sits there quietly until you decide to pick it up and use it for something meaningful. So let's explore this idea using those three powerful metaphors. First up, let's talk about the guitar. I want you to think of AI as an instrument of possibility. It's something that can bring creativity, learning, and even companionship into a senior's life, kind of like filling a quiet room with music. It really is a perfect comparison, isn't it? A guitar is totally silent until someone picks it up and plays it. For our older loved ones, AI can be that very instrument they use to learn something new, to create, or just to feel a little more connected to the world buzzing around them. And this music can be incredibly practical. Just imagine your mom finally getting to practice her French with an app that is endlessly, endlessly patient. Or your dad discovering a whole new world of history podcasts. Sometimes it's as simple as companionship, just asking a smart speaker to play some Ella Fitzgerald or a gentle nudge to remember to water the plants. It just adds a nice, reassuring note to the day. All right, our second metaphor is the knife. Now, I know that might sound a little sharp, but think of a chef's knife, a precise, effective tool that, in the right hands, helps create something amazing and nourishing. In this sense, AI is the tool that sharpens daily life and seriously enhances safety. See, just like a good knife makes chopping vegetables so much smoother, AI can smooth out those little friction points in a daily routine. It's all about being sharp, empowering, and, transformative, making everyday tasks easier and safer when we use it with purpose. A perfect real-world example of this is fall detection. This is where that knife is incredibly precise and helpful. So, an AI-enabled watch senses a hard fall. Instantly, it notifies a preset contact, you, and you can respond immediately. That simple three-step process, it provides an absolutely enormous amount of peace of mind. And it goes way beyond just emergencies. Think about timely pill reminders from a voice assistant, no more did you take it worries, or watches that can monitor heart rhythms. These are the small, sharp cuts that reduce daily friction, like using your voice to turn off the oven or adjust the thermostat. It's all about making life a little bit easier and a whole lot less anxious. Our final tool is the hammer. A hammer is ancient, it's sturdy, it's reliable. By itself, it does absolutely nothing. But with purpose, it builds things that last. And in that same way, AI can be the hammer that helps seniors construct a life of greater independence. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? We're talking about giving seniors the actual tools to build their own freedom and maintain their connections, but on their own terms. It is not about taking over, it's about providing the means to construct. And here's what that construction actually looks like. It's the freedom of calling your own ride to a doctor's appointment. It's the security of an app that flags weird spending automatically. But you know what's really beautiful? It's how it builds a legacy. Imagine using an app to record your parents' stories, transcribing their memories into a digital journal for generations to come. Now that is building something that truly. So after exploring all these really powerful tools, we absolutely have to ground ourselves in a fundamental truth. For all the amazing things AI can do, there is something it can never, ever replace. And that, of course, is the human touch. Because at the end of the day, a tool is just a tool. The guitar is not the music itself.
The knife isn't the nourishment. The hammer is not the home. The warmth, the empathy, the love, that always, always comes from us.
AI can report the weather forecast, sure, but it can't take your mom's arm and walk with her through the park on a sunny afternoon, just sharing a quiet moment together.
It can remind your dad to call you, but it will never, ever be able to hear that little tremble in his voice, the one that tells you everything you need to know when he says, I miss you. And yeah, it can play your favorite song, but it can't feel the history, the love, and the bittersweet tears as you hold your loved one and just dance slowly in the kitchen. These moments, they're sacred, and they belong only to us. Okay, so we've established AI is a tool, and we've established that human connection is absolutely paramount. But how do you actually introduce these things without causing frustration or anxiety? Let's walk through some really practical first steps. The key here is a gentle learning curve. Start with something incredibly simple, like asking a smart speaker to set a timer for tea. Then build confidence with small tasks, like using a phone app to track daily steps. And most importantly, do it together. And celebrate every small win. When your mom successfully asks for her favorite song, that is a breakthrough worth cheering for. And of course, being safe is being empowered. Just like you teach someone how to use a sharp knife safely, we need to teach digital safety. Basic rules, using strong passwords, being wary of suspicious links, and just trusting your gut are essential. This is what ensures these tools stay helpful, not harmful. So in the end, AI isn't really the story here. The people who use it are. It's the guitar, the knife, the hammer, just tools waiting for the creativity and love of a human hand. So the real question this leaves us with is not what the technology can do, but with these new tools in your hands and in your loved one's hands, what beautiful thing will you create together?